Good morning, guys. It's the Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, today I've got some really good news for you guys because I've just upgraded the microphone. So here we are, hopefully more crisp quality content coming for you guys. No more interference or crackling pop going on in the background. So yeah, fingers crossed it works out all right. Otherwise, I will be refunding it and delivering it back to the Amazon warehouse and looking at getting a new one. However, I'm confident. Anyhow, let's jump into the charts. Now, today, guys, we're on the XRP chart. We'll look at some other charts as well here over in the watch list as well. So, we might have a quick look at Bitcoin, have a look at see how the dollar's doing. We'll have a look at gold and silver, possibly total 3, which is market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Probably have a look at XDC and maybe a quick look at like XLM Stellar as well. So to start with, we'll close that down so we get a better picture. So again, guys, this is on the daily time frame here. And I've just gone from that 2021 high all the way down here. And then obviously bottom trend line, that speaks for itself as well. Now, I was a little bit concerned because this trend line, the thing is with these trend lines and any sort of indicators are lagging, whether it's the RSI, the MACD, whether you're using a stochastic, it doesn't matter, they're all lagging. And trend lines are very difficult to plot. They look easy. You feel like you're just drawing a simple line, but you're not. Whether or not you can account for these as fake outs, who knows? But obviously, it's only until price action plays out that you start accounting for all these closes down here on the weekly, and then obviously that portrays you that more accurate sort of reading here with these this current price action here. Again, you could account for this sort of price action here, yeah, but for me, I'm adamant that that was a breakout, because obviously we're above there, we're trading above the 200 moving average. We've broken out, look to retest. In my eyes, we've actually failed because obviously we've fallen through the wedge, fallen through the support as well, even though it's just a wick. And then obviously we're challenging resistance again with this green candle. Yeah, falling back down. And again, we are pushing to explode out of here. So I know obviously we've got all that fake news allegedly, but it was on the US court website. It's an official source that was updated 1 day ago, and they still had the pre-trial conference still marked on their calendar. Obviously that didn't come to fruition. Stuart Alderotti came out and he started producing some clarification on the next steps. Obviously, James Phelan on X has posted that sort of timeline as well. So it looks like the next bit of news for XRP will be on the 22nd of April, which is around this sort of mark here. So whether or not XRP just plays around this sort of section in like an accumulation range, challenging this sort of trend line here, that's what I would expect. And then hopefully by, I think it's May, they're looking at wrapping all this up. I do know they've got like a 14-day period they can reply back to, so I think that takes us into like the beginning of June as well, which would be around here. So whether or not we get that extended market sort of price action, who knows? But I feel like the bottom is in. We could get another wick, who knows? Doesn't really matter because they're short-lived. What matters is we're keeping inside or above these trend lines. That's what I'd be looking for. I have marked out this is like critical. So in the event, it is likely that Iran are obviously going to retaliate to Israel, because this is what tanked the market in the first place. I've marked that red line. So I will have a small bag of XRP ready to be ordered if we do wick down to that 28 cent and take out these 2022 lows, which is possible because obviously we're taking all the liquidity out here with these blue blocks. Yes, we're taking all the liquidity. However, there will be a ton of liquidity down here, which this indicator doesn't show at this particular point in time. But either way, volatility is always going to pick up at the end when it's crucial. We're going to have to shake out weak hands. We're going to have to shake out speculators, shake out any retail that are just here for the jollies. The true ones that have been holding all the way back to these sort of times. Obviously, they'll be rewarded because they're the ones that have got the diamond hands to hold. So that's XRP. I'll have a quick look on XRP Bitcoin as well. I feel this tells a more accurate story. So, God, it's zooming in that far. This is what I mean. It becomes difficult to read because it's so minute with the details. So there you go. We got that retest on the crash on the 12th of April. And we've pretty much been trading up since, really, even though the very, very small candles. I would have expected a big increase out of here, especially trying to get above here, above this 200-day moving average. We've been suppressed for so long, guys. Bitcoin is at the end. The XRP Bitcoin chart is at the end there, so that tells me that XRP is ready to rally against the Bitcoin. Well, I can also do a quick look at total 3 as well, just to show you guys what the market's currently doing. So I've drawn this red horizontal line here, just to mark out significance, because we got a couple of taps here with the wicks, tap 1, tap 2. On intersection of this third touch, obviously this is broken down. We've just fallen like, it's gone down like a lead balloon, hasn't it, into the bear market. So for me, this is bullish, even though we've been falling down here to retest that supply and demand zone. To me, we are forming a cup and handle. So expect to get back up here into this sort of liquidation block here. Maybe play around for a little bit and then go. We've not got much time, guys, because obviously if we're looking at maybe a settlement in May, June now, obviously all that has to play out. We have to get back to that handle, top of this handle, by beginning of June at the latest, in my opinion, before the explosion with the rest of the market. So that's total 3. Let's have a look at XDC. Where are you? XDCUSD. Here we go. So this is a daily. Again, these trend lines are marked on the weekly, so if you're thinking, oh, these are a bit out, that's why. So XDC is really difficult to read. I ain't gonna lie, because it was all plain sailing on the weekly. 2 simple trend lines. You're thinking, right, tip of the iceberg, maybe 22nd of April, maybe 29th of April, moonshot. We've fallen down there, obviously taking out liquidity below the wedge. I've marked out this red trend line as well for these accumulation sort of zone before we got that impulse to retest resistance. So that is on the cards as well. Again, I don't feel like it's going to be playing out over the long term. It'll be like short-lived and it'll be done with a wick. So again, if you are placing entries, I'll be placing my entries on this red trend line. Just to be cautious, not saying it will touch, but just to be cautious, you would get a really good fill there with XDC. But again, these are just flush out, guys. I don't expect these to break down any further. I really don't, because XDC is basically going to be running the show alongside XRP and Stellar Network. So that's XDC. Let's just have a look at the dollar. So the dollar at the minute is making lower highs. So you get your high there, like your second high. So that's your second lower high, and we've not breached this sort of price here. So I would get a little bit worried if price starts getting above here, because that would invalidate that that sort of price action playing out. However, I've drawn this other trend line going through the peaks. We have broken out. It looks like we've got that red candle to retest on CPI, and then obviously we made a move to the upside in the last couple of weeks or so. So at the minute, US dollar is pretty much indecisive, because we've yet to break and invalidate these highs. Yet we have retested support. we've flipped resistance into support, retested, and then it's got off. So it's at a very peculiar place at the moment, US dollar. So we're probably not going to know any more information until the next candle, in my opinion. So it won't be till next week we actually see what's going to happen. Quick look at gold. Gold's still marching on, obviously, with what's going on in global politics in a minute, especially in the Middle East. So gold's just been absolutely pumping. Let's have a look. Silver's done the same thing. So silver's broken out of this massive wedge here that I've highlighted with these black trend lines as well. So this is going back to the financial crisis of 2008. Peak there in 2011. We've got that breakout here. We're taking out all liquidity above there. So the fact that we've broken above these significant levels, there's no reason why we can't start running up to all-time highs on silver. So silver there at the all-time highs is 49, just shy of $50. Absolutely rigged. Quick look at Velo. Velo obviously all the way down here. Some massive gains. I always cover Velo just to highlight the return on investment with this. And what I'll do is I'll go in on the daily, so then we can get a better reading, better understanding of what's going on down here. So again, we're still making higher highs. Higher highs. Made that high there. We've had that dip, that correction. So that for me was take out any. That's a healthy correction in my opinion. So the fact that we've not fallen below here into these sort of liquidity boxes, that's really bullish. Now I do believe if you go on the 4 hourly, you can see here. So what I'll do is I'll draw out this trend line above these highs, above these closes. Give over, honestly, pack it in. Right. So can you see these closes here? Below. Indecisiveness, tank. Come up, retest, rejection. Come up, we have been successful. This next 4 hourly candle is retesting. So we flip resistance into support. So for me, I think Velo has got a really good entry right here. Obviously with the room for manoeuvre to the upside, Velo is looking bullish out of pretty much all the cryptos that I've just covered. We'll have a quick look at Stellar as well, and that will complete the Trinity X. So that'll be XRP XDC and finally XLM. So on a smaller time scale, well, this is a weekly time frame, but obviously XDC has been playing out for longer. This triangle's been playing out since June 23. We've done a similar move to XDC. We've broken the wedge and it's just looking unclear now. So we're just looking to, get a close inside the wedge and ideally above. And then, we're looking bullish all of a sudden. So that's XLM as it stands. So that's pretty much it today, guys. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the like button, and I should be bringing some more content shortly. Cheers, guys. Blah, blah, out.